Yesterday's video I made about Logan Paul's creepy and disturbing exploitation of his pets, and they're somehow all of Logan Paul's pets keep dying. Now, one of the pets we talked about was his dog Kong, which was this tiny 5-pound little dog that he let roam his yard by himself in Encino, and the dog was tragically killed by coyotes. Some people in the comments had tipped me off to a story that Logan told on Jeff FM, friend of the show, great guy, beautiful hair. Love you, Jeff. And so he tells this story about how when this dog was killed by coyotes, due to his negligence, he donned a crossbow and hunted and killed a coyote and then taxidermied it. Very weird stuff here, guys. So I felt like this was also important context in the continued series of Logan's lack of sanctity for life. And, you know, let's just check it out. Here it is.
We can't get the dog.
I'll give you the dog one,
bro. This story's gangster. This shit you're gonna love.
It's not like a big deal, but I've just never said it online because it's kind of fucked up.
Do you want us to score it? Hit him with a like the Dark Knight, some new.
Okay, so here's what happened. My dog got eaten by a coyote.
Kong, little
Pomeranian, little tiny Pomeranian. He was barking at the coyote. He sensed something was on the other side of the gate, and he was. I'm gonna be honest. He was provoking them.
Animal instinct. They think they're big monsters.
And he thought he was a big ass dog. He's one of the little dog thought he was a big dog. So he's barking at the
right out the gate. He's blaming his dog for provoking the coyotes that killed him. And again, I said this in the last video, but as the owner of small dogs in Los Angeles, you know that coyotes are rampant and you cannot leave your small dog in the yard unattended because there's a good chance it's going to get eaten by coyotes. And I wore this shirt in solidarity, by the way, with the dogs of the world.
Big monsters.
And he thought he was a big ass dog. He's one of the little dog thought he was a big dog. So he's barking.
Dude, bro, he's protecting your house. You know what I mean? It's not his perception of his size. He's there protecting his territory and trying to protect you because he loves you unconditionally, unlike you, who treats him like a fucking handbag. That's what dogs do. They bark when they see shit from the yard, man. You're supposed to protect them.
At the coyotes, and both of them found a weak spot in my fence that they felt that they could penetrate, and they did. They jumped over my 8-foot-tall spiked fence.
And again, anyone who lives in LA or in an area where coyotes are, everybody knows that coyotes will find a way into your yard no matter how tall your gate is, no matter the spikes, no matter anything. That you hear that like all the time. This is common knowledge.
In LA, these things are nimble. Came into my yard. Now you're trespassing. You've broken a law in my eyes.
Yeah.
Killed my son.
Did you?
A dog that I loved. A dog that I found by serendipitous nature in Ruston, Louisiana. Like this wasn't like a dog I went looking for. We found each other. I loved him so fucking much.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe that's the maximum capacity of his love. You know what I mean? Outside his love for himself, his max capacity is like, I wonder who he loves more, his manager Jeff here or Kong, you know? I wonder if he'd be mad if Jeff was eaten by coyotes. Maybe he would have the same amount of rage. Jeff's his manager, of course, involved in the crypto scam, the zoo scam, so he's a good guy to take a look at and keep an eye on.
So it hurt, dude. Trespass and committed murder, 2 of them.
Did you find him?
Do you think Logan Paul would be mad if Mike was eaten by coyotes? He'd be like, yo, I love that dude, but honestly, he was provoking those coyotes, man. He did a flashlight on him. And, you know, he thinks he's a big guy, but he's not. And anyway, the coyotes came and they ate him alive, bro. Anyway, rest in peace, Mike, dude. Love you, bro. Anyway, I taxidermied Mike's body. He's in my living room throwing a spear.
All on camera. Someone on the Citizen app did.
Damn.
Small golden dog head found in my yard.
Oh my God.
They decapitated my dog.
By the way, if someone found Shredder's head in their yard, I would be, I don't know, if personally, and maybe I'm just a little baby again, maybe I'm a little bitch, right? But I would be so traumatized by that. I don't think I'd even be able to talk about it. If someone found my beloved dog's head, I mean, I'd be angry at myself. I can't even imagine that. The grief would be too much. Jeff here's got a shit-eating grin on his face. He loves this shit because he knows, 20 million view vlog. Let's go, baby. What's 10% of that? Couple thowie at least, Jeffy.
These fucking 2 coyotes. So now I started paying attention to their behavior on my Nest cameras. I noted their size. I noted their hunting patterns. I noted their territory. And I made a vow that I was going to hunt down and kill these fucking coyotes.
Yeah.
For the first 2 weeks, I wore...
Now, just to set the scene, Encino is like a residential area. It's a suburb where families live. So this man's plotting to kill coyotes, which are like basically medium-sized dogs, in front of his house.
Camouflage and sat outside in a tree across from my driveway with a bow and arrow. And I was very careful and meticulous. I decided to shower with no scent shampoo so that I wouldn't smell.
Have you ever used a bow and arrow?
Is this serious?
Before?
You swear you just
I swear to God.
swear on everything you
Was
just
it like
said.
was it a crossbow? Like,
Bro, if my manager says dead ass, he's getting fired. You know what? You be careful around Logan Paul because your ass might actually end up dead. You know what I mean? You guys go hiking, some wolves catch your scent. Maybe you asked for it to happen, Jeff. Maybe we'll find your head on the neighbor's nest cam, Jeff. Rest in peace.
Yes, you had to fucking draw the bow. I sat there for 2 weeks every fucking night. I have stuff to do, bro. I sat outside for 5 hours a night listening to Joe Rogan. That's why I was going to tell it on Joe Rogan.
Wow.
Listening to Rogan podcasts, waiting for these coyotes to come down as they do on my street, one on either side. They never came.
By the way, there's something interesting to note. He says that he studied these coyotes' look, hunting pattern, etc. Yet when he sat outside to hunt them and stake them out for 2 weeks, he never saw them once. So my hypothesis here is that he just killed a random coyote because coyotes, first of all, they hunt in huge packs, and they're very cute animals, believe it or not. Even though they are pests, I agree. But they're very cute. I mean, they're really just dogs. They have a 10 to 13-year lifespan, but their hunting range is like many square miles, and they live in large packs. So the chance that he actually killed the same coyote is like close to zero, in my opinion.
I started to lose motivation. It took me 2 years because every time someone would see a coyote in the neighborhood, you live in LA, it's, oh, I just saw a coyote, coyote. Everyone would be like, oh, I had the reaction of, I'm going to fucking go get it. So, I probably chased coyotes around the neighborhood like 5 times. Like,
The bow was sitting at the front door.
at all times. Because I knew there was going to be a day where I caught one of these fuckers. Sure enough, one day, my girl at the time comes home. There's a coyote outside. I was like, where is it? She's like, it's outside. And I was like, I'm going for it. And she didn't want me to do it. She was,
Here, let me just pepper this with some. Let me type cute coyote so you guys can see what he murdered. Look at this. Logan Paul, you monster. Look how cute these little fuckers are. Here, coyote puppies. Just to hit them as hard as possible. I mean, I can't even decide. They're so cute. They are so cute. They are so precious. I mean, they're just beautiful dogs. I mean, at the end of the day. Go ahead, Logan. Go ahead where you left off.
I'm standing at the end of my driveway. I have my bow. I'm standing at the end of my driveway. It's been 2 years of this bullshit, bro. I don't see any coyotes. And I don't know if anyone knows about coyote behavior. These things are ghosts.
Yeah, where do they go during the day?
Who knows?
Mountains.
They hide?
They don't stop.
Like Mike.
They're incredibly aware. They're smart. They're used to human behavior. They know what to stay away from, how to attack. Think about it. They full on like a premeditated.
Look at this face. This is the face of a monster to you. This is a coyote doing what he's born to do. He's out there surviving. Where was your ass when that dog died, Logan, you fucking psycho? Look at this. The face of a monster, guys? Huh? Yeah. Didn't think so. Look at this gorgeous little boy. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. Go ahead, Logan. Where were you?
I slowly mark my aim at this coyote and I'm following it.
This is not that badass of a story. mean, you're sitting in front of your house hunting somewhat easy prey. This isn't like a big hunt of your life. This is just like you killing basically like pets. I mean, what are the chances he just shot his neighbor's dog also and then was just like, oh yeah, I got the coyote, guys.
It's 9 p.m. at night. Goes into the shadows. I did not account for this. I forgot it's fucking dark and you can't see shit.
This is 9 p.m. at night and you forgot it's dark. What the fuck are you talking about, bro? Your story makes no sense. You wanted to kill a dog.
Do a crossbow scope at this hour. You can't see anything. I lost him and I'm colorblind. I can't see anything in the dark. So I'm
You weren't wearing your colorblind glasses? Come on, bro.
like tracking what I think is the coyote. He gets across from me. I see a spark on the ground. The arrow hits the ground. Obviously, I fucking missed. I shot in the dark.
Yeah.
The one that was about to run into me skirts the other way. The one I shot at skirts down the street. I'm like, fuck! That was it!
You lost your opportunity.
I had waited 2 years and I fucking blew it. I was never going to get better than that opportunity. So I go to get my arrow and I pick it up. Some fluid on it. Some sort of... I rub my hands. I bring my flashlight out. Turn my flashlight on and look at my fingers. Oh, that's crimson.
No.
That's fucking red.
Just
You
like
flipped
this.
him.
Just like this.
What happened? So I look down at the street. Blood splatter. 3 steps forward. Blood splatter. 3 steps forward. Blood splatter. Holy shit. Holy shit, I pierced this fucking coyote. I didn't know what happened because physics don't make sense. I saw the arrow hit the ground, the spark. I have it on video, I can show you. You see the spark. So I don't know if it bounced off the ground or like
Went through
him and like then hit the I to this day I have no fucking idea how this happened. And by the way, this was a miracle shot. I walk to the end of my street about 40 yards and there's the fucking coyote. Wow. Couldn't have lived for more than...
When Logan saw the coyote's body, he goes, I think there's a coyote dead over there. I think there's a coyote hanging over there.
5 seconds after I shot it, because turns out, direct shot through the heart. I could not believe 1 in a billion shot, bro. I was basically with my eyes closed. Could not have been cleaner. The thing didn't make a peep. It died as fast as an animal possibly could have with this kind of.
Hey, look, it's vengeance. Justice was served. Those were murdering dogs.
I was fucking pissed. But I got him.
What'd you do with the body?
Damn,
You just left it there?
that's some gangster shit.
I got him.
I should have peed on it.
The body. Well, I'm done disrespecting the dead.
Were you like yelling?
We've proven to know that that's not true. The disrespecting the dead has continued.
I put him in my ice bath.
You what? He goes, I'm done disrespecting the dead. Anyway, I picked up the corpse of this bled out, poor defenseless coyote, carried him into my house, and put him in an ice bath so I could later taxidermy him licking his own asshole.
Because I had a sick, twisted plan.
You ate him?
No.
So-
This is where the story
That
gets a
would've
little
been sicker.
This is where the story gets a little fucked up. If it's not already fucked up by killing a residential coyote.
Whatever, go for it. We could always have...
Yeah, so here's, again, like, it's not one thing with Logan. It's when you take the whole thing in totality, you start to see a pattern of really weird shit going on with Logan Paul and animals. I'm sorry, I find that really weird. The man was walking around a residential neighborhood shooting crossbows at random coyotes 2 years later, by the way. Sounds like you just wanted to kill some coyotes. I don't even think this was related to the dog's death after 2 years, you know what I mean? Next, the only thing next for Logan is the most dangerous game. Letting Mike run around the forest naked and trying to hunt him with a crossbow. They say human is the hardest game, so Mike better start running. And I'm just telling you, it's only a matter of time.